got some connection issues, it seems like. Wow. All right, so sorry about the connection issues. So I'll start over. Hi, my name is Vivian. Welcome. Welcome to my humble abode, my cozy apartment here in Northwest Washington, D.C., where I am doing my live stream on the Balance Gym Facebook. Again, I've got low connection. I want you to stick with it as best you can. Oh, hi there. Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome. Today's short and snappy 30-minute Pilates mat class is going to be based on lots and lots of movement, and today we'll be using the towel. I like to keep the transition smooth and somewhat to a minimum, so we won't be doing a lot of sitting around, chitting and chatting. You know, you can chit and chat later and do your Zoom meetings at another time. So I'd like to get started. Please sit back and find a comfortable spot and feel the bones that are deep at the base of the buttocks. Concentrate on how those bones feel and then lengthen through the spine. As you draw a deep breath in through the nose, inflate the rib cage wide to the sides. And as you exhale, close down through the rib cage. Oh yeah, well, inhale, inflate. And as you exhale, close down through the ribs. Now the inhalation is through the nose, and the exhalation is through the mouth. Each time you inhale, you're inflating, and the exhalation is actually a bilateral co-contraction of your obliques, but again, no need to take notes. With arms, on the inhale, arms just float. Exhale, lower your arms and free your head. Inhale, arms all the way up. Lace your fingers. Have a moment where you're completely stretching and lengthening, even limbering through the waistline. Don't hold your breath. Inhale. As you exhale, fingers release. Now, I'm leaning toward my right side. Inhale. Have a moment here again where you're concentrating in the moment. Lengthen, exhale. Inhale, return upright, leaning to the far left. While exhaling, stay lateral, as sideways as you can. On the inhale, return upright. Here again, begin lateral, but add rotation, which means turn and spiral. Lower your shoulders and look behind you. Inhale, untwist, and as graceful as a ballet dancer at the bar, recover, and then the other side. While exhaling, pull your left ribs backward, open the shoulder blades wide. Inhale, untwist, and when exhaling, returning upright. All dynamic stretching through the spine. Inhale. Please turn left. While you're exhaling, lower your arms. Inhale, both arms lift. Pass front to the other side. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, both arms up, coming to center. And when exhaling, interlace your fingers behind your back. Now look down. Inhale. When you're exhaling through the mouth, straighten your arms down low behind you. Catch your breath. Inhale. Now exaggerate your shoulders rolling back and sinking your head down heavily, chin toward your chest. Now release your arms and inhale, arms lifting all the way up. And then as you exhale, let it all go. Now, today or this week, because you know I'm teaching on Thursday, I decided not to use the ring. I do have another household product though, which is my big can of coffee. Now, you don't have to have a can of coffee, but if you have a small ball or if you have your ring, feel free to place it now between your thighs. So just as a substitute, I'm using this can. You could use a pillow, fold it if necessary. Those of you with all those fitness equipments, you might even have a yoga block. Just choose what's best for you. Holding onto the backs of your thighs, we'll begin with a little bit more limbering through the spine. This is inhale to sit up straight. And while exhaling, close the ribs, exhale, deflate. Inhale, think of the axial elongation. And as you exhale, feel the spinal flexion. Again, elongate through the axles, sit up straight. And when exhaling, pull in deeply and low in the abdomen. Now, inhale, arms go forward. As you pull your abdominals in, exhaling, nod your chin and recline all the way back. Let your arms reach beyond your head. Inhale. Arms lifting, head lifting. You are exhaling strongly. Hands on the backs of the thighs if necessary. Inhale. Pull your abdominals in strongly. Exhale completely and land softly. Inhale. As you exhale, rolling up, Each of your roll down and roll ups should access deeper abdominals. Should also promote the warming up, the creating of body heat. As you exhale, and then inhale. Arms are lifting, and as you exhale, this time I'll straighten out my legs. I've got a handy spacer here, so I'm going to third. Inhale. Arms lifting, head lifting. This time I'll reach beyond my feet. Reach in a far forward bend. As you exhale, coming backward, lower your shoulders as soon as you can. Let go your abdominals. I see I'm having some connection difficulty. Keep moving as you exhale. Now face me, reach past your foot here 3 times, twice. Last one. Inhale, center, scooping your abdominals. Continue back, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale and rolling up. This time you'll face away from me. Reach past your foot. 3, 2, 1. And inhale. I'm pulling my abdominals in already and rounding back. Now, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Keep whatever prop you have there between your ankles or your feet. Get ready. Inhale. As you exhale, rolling up, and you can assist lifting the legs. We're going to do this 2 more times. As you exhale, you can lower your legs if you want, or leave the legs elevated in tabletop. Continue, blow, go. Exhale. Notice that keeping your legs elevated is much more demanding. Connection again. Keep moving. As you exhale, come on down. This will be my last one as you exhale. Now, it's important that you understand the next exercise. It's all about breathing and abdominal contraction. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. You're going to do the breathing. I'll do the counting. And both of us will pump the arms strongly. Listen, on the way back, use your hands if necessary. Otherwise, melting until spine and ribs are on the floor. Let's do the arms. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in through your nose, blowing out through your mouth. Inhale through the nose, then exhale through the mouth. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Concentrating on long arms. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perhaps straightening your legs. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeezing your inner thighs. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your abdominals in. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping your head elevated. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Rest. You can remove whatever prop you have there. This is the first official rest, and it is also the official conclusion of the warm-up. The next exercise is relatively simple, and I'll begin with heel taps. Please bring your knees to 90-degree bend, or commonly called the tabletop position. One leg on the way down with a soft touch. Wait for your leg to return. This requires some heightened awareness as you tap softly, wait patiently, and observe your neutral spine. Leg number 1, tap softly, waiting for your legs while engaging your transverse abdominis. Inhale, tap, and exhale. If you're ready to move on, making that progression, close your legs together at the same time. Heels tap the floor. Wait for your legs to return. Oh, my transverse. Here we go. One more time. Inhale. Both heels just tap the floor. Wait for your legs. Making this exercise progressively more difficult, including arms. Your arms will go backward. Notice the lifting of the rib cage. When exhaling, close the ribs intentionally, purposefully. Inhale. Again, lengthening those arms. While exhaling, oh, you know, that bilateral co-contraction of your obliques, funnel your ribs. Here's the last one. As you exhale, returning, oof, and hug your knees into your chest momentarily. There's a lesson to be learned here. When we were doing this exercise, we held our legs in tabletop with neutral spine. In this resting position, you're completely posterior pelvic tilted with your spine imprinted in the mat. Now, using rolling like a ball, roll backwards and forward as a transition. Each time you arrive, test your ability to arrive, acknowledge, and repeat. Each time you exhale, arrive, acknowledge, and repeat. Okay, so come on up. That's enough. Strengthening your legs as best you can. Hold on a little higher, sit a little taller, demonstrate some pride. Arms up, arms wide, arms front. That's for you, Michael. And then you can lower your legs down. We're getting ready to do now 3 exercises of the Pilates abs series. We're going to do these 3 exercises back to back. Now, you can preset your towel. I've taken my bathroom towel, folded it in thirds lengthwise, then find the 40-yard line, not quite the 50, but that's just because I was a pro cheerleader back in the day. I'm rolling up my towel, and this towel, like a futomaki, becomes my neck roll when I arrive and only if I need it. All right, get ready. 3 exercises back to back requires good listening skills and good abdominal stamina and also some good neck strength. I begin with one knee at my chest and the other leg is straight. Gorgeous. Switch legs. Are you breathing? You could. Inhale, exhale. We're going backwards now. 4, 3, 2. Returning up. Here's 4, 3, 2. Take it back. Here's 4, 3. Stay ribs on the floor. Just 4 more. 3 more. 2. Stop on 1. Here is where your neck roll is welcome. Under the neck or under your head. The back of the head, the occipital point. Straighten out your leg, and we'll spend a moment here stretching. Inhale, knee bending. Exhale, leg straighten. Inhale, bent. Exhale, straight. Switch one time. Now, if you're capable of doing this with your head elevated, of course you know you are engaging your abdominals. Here's my stretch. Inhale, knee bent, and exhale, leg straighten. And just once more, holding on. Scissors next. Switch, catch, pull. Switch, catch, pull. Now, the common tendency is to look up at the ceiling or look up at your foot. It's best to look across the abdominal plateau at your low leg. Hello, leg down there. So I'll do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, then back to single leg stretch. Hands behind your head, twisting and rotating, lifting and exhaling. Remember the name of the exercise, single leg stretch, crisscross, involves that straight and beautiful extended leg. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Head down and rest. Your head could rest on your pillow or your neck roll. Hug your knees into your chest. Keeping your head down, straighten your legs. I will not be using any equipment here. The exercise is double straight legs. I'm going to keep my legs in parallel, which just means that my kneecaps are pointing in the same direction. I've lowered my legs. Using your deep transverse abdominis, wait for your legs to return upright. Notice my slow pace. I can inhale, inflate, and while exhaling, deflate, heavily riveting my navel. On the inhale, as I reach out, I know my spine is neutral. I'm careful not to buckle my back off the floor. You can flex your ankles on the return, which means then you'll very conscientiously point your feet away, and then flex the ankles on return. I'll just do 1 more and move right into the next exercise, a smooth segue. As you exhale, return upright. Sway your legs from side to side. Oftentimes the sway is way too big, and how do you know if it's too big? If you need to use your arms, the sway is too big. Close the ribs, and now I'll go sideways, circle downward, around, up to reverse. Sideways, down, around, up, reverse. Now this exercise is called the corkscrew. It sort of warms my heart to think that Joseph Pilates might have been a wine drinker, whereas I know for a fact that he was a beer drinker. That's a whole nother story. So I'm doing the corkscrew, inhale down, exhale with my arms elevated toward the ceiling. While my arms are up and stationary, my shoulder blades are heavily embedded in the floor. I'm using my heavy shoulder blades for upper body stabilization. Arrive and then rest, hugging your knees into your chest. Nicely done. We have such limited time, we've got to move on. Listen, We're doing a very, 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 very slow roll, slow. And then again, be proud of your long, beautiful, straight legs. Sit a little bit taller with your eyes on the horizon. No need to look at me. Arms up, arms wide, arms front, and lower your legs down. It's time to move on, and we need to move face down. Here again is where your towel will be quite handy. This towel's a little big now. This will become your pillow for your forehead. Come on down. I'll meet you here. I'm starting with the relatively easy elbows and hands underneath the shoulder. Take the time to lift and lower, limbering your spine. I have not quite placed my head down on the pillow yet. As you lift, feel the spine lengthening. Feel your spine bending backward. We call this spine extension. I have to concentrate. I could use my inhale to lift and exhale down. And again, inhale to lift and exhale down. Now, if you practice yoga, then you know you could lift your elbows. I'm not that flexible. I know myself. I keep my elbows down. You should know yourself. Arrive at your peak and then ask yourself, is this the best you can do? Come on now. Woo! And then come all the way down. Leaving your head on the pillow, send your arms down by your sides. Feel like a toy soldier with active arms. Close your legs. Inhale. Shrug your shoulders. Exhale, unshrug, lifting your arms and your head, fully activating your buttocks. A little higher. Come down and repeat. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, unshrug, appreciating the mobility and then the extension of the spine. Come on down and repeat. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, unshrug, levitating, literally floating off the floor. Come down. Here we repeat. Last time, inhale, shrug. And as you exhale, unshrug and levitate. Listen closely. Bend toward the camera. Bending sideways, look down in search of your foot. Go the other way, bending sideways, and look down in search of your foot. Return to center. Inhale a little higher, lift, and come down. Rest briefly, and we'll repeat the exercise. Let's start again. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, unshrug, levitating, peeling like an airplane on takeoff. Boom, at the end of the runway. Lean away from me and turn your head in search of your foot. Come to the other side, bending sideways, looking toward the end of the mat. Return center, inhale a little higher, lift, and come all the way down. Plant your hands near the shoulders and bend your knees. One push-up. You could bring your towel back with you. Wipe your brow. Makeup, and rest. You can press your arms in front of you, or you can wrap your arms around your legs and make like a turtle, receding your head back into your shell. All right, we got way too many exercises and way too little time. Here's what I've learned over the years. Sometimes my knees are kind of achy and old and showing their age, and I can easily, quickly fold my mat. This has now given me 3 layers of mat under my knees and knees. You can do the same. A quick fold here will give you almost 3 layers there for your hands, if necessary. We're coming to a flat back position where you can spend a few valuable moments appreciating the mobility of your spine. Mobility of the spine. Appreciate the 7 vertebrae through the neck, the 12 vertebrae of the rib cage back, and the 5 vertebrae of your lower lumbar. We're including the sacrum and the tail as you tuck the tail down and lift the tail up. Meet me at flat back and pause there. Double check your abdominal seat belt fastened and close your ribs. Straightening one leg. This leg is straight and long. Your opposing arm is reaching forward. This is a common exercise, and I will not do a bunch of them. Instead, we're going to stay in a steady state and float the bottom foot off the floor. Now, resist the temptation to look at the camera. While steadying and balancing and breathing, also stabilize your core, pulling your abdominals up, and close your eyes. Maintain the length, your arm and leg reaching to perpetuity. Lengthen and try not to overlift. Reach backward and grab your foot. And while holding your leg, try to lift your thigh, pull your ribs up, leg number 2. Hold it there with pride. Straighten that arm. Float your bottom foot off the floor. And then when you're ready, close your eyes. Now stay there for a moment as you close your eyes. Perhaps it heightens your awareness. You're so much more aware of the length available. When you exhale, make the arm and leg a little longer. Then you can reach back and grab your foot. While holding onto your leg, lift your thigh and your chest, balancing with your foot off the floor. Come down and rest. Feel free to open your thighs nice and wide, sink very deeply, and rest your head. You could wrap your arms around your body and rest the neck and face, including your jaw, and monitor your breath, breathing. Now, there's an exercise that I like to do here. It's a series of planks. And so, I will flatten out my mat again. I might open up that towel there to provide just a little extra cushioning for my forearms. Notice my forearm plank. Now, wait a minute. My feet have been separated, so when I roll to the side, I don't have to do any extra dancing or feet choreography. When you're ready, I've got a stopwatch that I can see, and we'll be 30 seconds in each position. Start, please, in your regular plank or hover. Pull your abdominals up and maintain this position. The clock started about 5 seconds ago. To make this exercise just a little bit more interesting, you can add ankle flexion. This is an excellent demonstration of mobility through the ankles while keeping stability at your core and pelvis, keeping your spine and your pelvis stable as you mobile your ankle. This is flexion of the ankle in dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Just a couple more times and be mindful that your hips are not hovering so high, inviting as that is. All right, roll to face me. You're facing me, I'm on 2 legs. And while I am aware, I know this could be much more difficult with your leg in the air, feel free to leave that foot down, and I'll leave it to you. Here, you can add hip lifting and lowering. This is not a big movement at all. All right, you got 4 more seconds here. Hang on. All right, now get ready. Returning to regular plank. This time, though, I'll be sinking my chest, lifting my chest. Sinking chest, lifting chest. And as you repeat this several times, I'm sure you want to know, what's this called? Yeah, it's scapula retraction and protraction, also called the serratus anterior push-up. Let's do a few more. Woohoo! That's enough. Roll to the other side. Now I have to trust that you're turning away from me and on one arm, and you have arrived on both legs, and your arm is reaching toward the ceiling with jazz hands. My hips could lift and drop. Lift, with emphasis on lift. How am I going to see the clock? Yeah, a few more seconds. Come on. Lift, lift, lift. 2 more, kids. Come on. Here I am. I'm up. Return to both forearms. Now, we're staying here for 30 seconds and just open, open, close, close. Open the legs, then bring them close. Now, you know this is not really Pilates. This is a bastardization of a fitness exercise that I just stuck in my Pilates class. Let's do the other leg first, second, close, close, first, second, close, close. And that's enough. Knees down. Sit back and rest. Feel free to bring your towel, your cry towel. All right, that was great. There's still another exercise yet to be done, face down. We'll need to have our towel in front, but I'm suggesting that you unroll it a little bit so it's not quite so high. planting the towel there in front, placing your forehead, and reaching your arms and legs. Remember in this exercise that your legs should look like they're related to each other. Don't let them separate too wild or askewed. Lifting one arm and one leg from the floor, bring them down to switch. Here's lift and lower switch, lift and lower switch, lift and lower switch, lift. Now I trust that you can continue a few more without me. Continue a few more without me. You should be feeling the activation of your back, the lengthening of your legs, and we'll just do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, last one, and down. Now I do this exercise in every class because it's a classic Pilates exercise and it's called swim or swimming. Joseph Pilates intended for it to be done much faster. This requires snappy thinking and coordination. Here we are. Get ready. Inhale. Exhale, arms and legs lift from the floor. Then alternating. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. In, out, in, out, in, out, rest. Man, that is a doozy of an exercise. I've never been very, very strong in my back, and so lifting my head and lifting my torso from the floor is rather challenging. I'm going right into downward dog. Come with me. Straighten out your legs as best you can. If necessary, shake your head. No, no, no. A little merengue hip action, which means one leg is straight with heavy heels, and then switch. The other leg straight with heavy heel. Once you get a nice little rhythm going, all we need is some salsa music, and the merengue is set. Come down for your push-ups, please. 5, 5, 5. Your first set of 5, one leg. Do the best you can, if necessary, on your knees. Go, Michael. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're switching legs. Maybe you didn't do 5. Just be honest. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're doing 2 feet and 2 hands again. If you need to come to your knees, do what's necessary. Here we go. 1, count with me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes! Sit back and rest momentarily. There should be a heightened sense of satisfaction, a sense of accomplishment. Take whatever it takes for you to completely relax, recuperate your neck. You can turn your head from side to side. All right. Come to seated, please. So as you notice, today's class, being that it's short and snappy, we did not get a chance to do any bridging, and we didn't get a chance to do any sideline. That just means you'll need to come back on Thursday. Feel free to give me some options if you're looking for something in particular. If you have any questions about my training or the formula, the way the class is put together and segued, feel free to pepper my comment section with questions. I'm going to finish now with an awareness breathing exercise. Sit tall and just take a breathe in through the nose and exhale, closing the ribs without becoming shorter. Inhale, inflate, and exhale, close the ribs. Same breathing from the warm-up. Inhale, arms up. And as you exhale, lower the arms. Once more collectively as a class. Inhale. And as you exhale, let it all go. And know that you can go seize the day. Bravo, brava, bravissimo, and take your bow. All right, so thanks for joining in. I appreciate you coming to class. Thank you very much for supporting me in all sorts of ways. I've received lots of messages and donations, contributions, and I deeply appreciate that. They can be made to PenPal or Zelle or Venmo, and I'll put all that in the comments section. Again, feel free to wave, send me a heart, and I love you for coming and joining, and I greatly appreciate you supporting this class. Thursday, don't forget, Thursday, come back Thursday. And for those of you who are members of Balance Gym, I'm also teaching for members only on Friday at 6:15. If that's a problem and you want to join, then please make sure to get in contact with me and perhaps I can get you some information. So again, go out and seize the day. It's supposed to be kind of nice later this afternoon when the clouds clear away. All right, see you Thursday. Signing out.